She didn't scream it. That would have been easier to dismiss. My life would be easier without you. It came out flat, impatient. She was clearing clutter from a desk. For a second, I honestly thought she would soften it. Add something. I don't mean that. I'm just tired. She didn't. The kitchen light hummed above us. The sink was full. We'd been arguing about something small, ours, her canceled plans, the way we both kept score without admitting it. Nothing dramatic. Just erosion. Waited for my instinct to defend myself. It didn't come. What came instead was a strange, hollow calm. Okay? I said. Grabbed my jacket. She expected me to circle back, I think. I always did. 10 minutes later, I would usually return, apology half-formed, ready to repair what we both pretended wasn't breaking. But this time the hallway felt different. Like it wasn't temporary. Outside, air was sharp. I walked without direction, just far enough that I couldn't hear the echo of that sentence. Easier, not happier, not better. Easier. I sat on a bench across from the pharmacy and let the truth settle. Had spent the last year making myself smaller in practical ways, turning down a transfer, declining projects, adjusting my schedule around hers. None of it had been forced. I'd called it compromise. But somewhere along the way, usefulness became my currency. If I wasn't convenient, what was I? My phone buzzed. An email from HR, subject line transfer request, pending confirmation. I stared at it. 3 months ago, I had initiated the request. A branch position in another city. Better growth. More autonomy. I'd withdrawn it quietly when she told me she couldn't imagine leaving. They'd kept the file open. I hadn't expected that. Thumb hovered over the screen. I could ignore it. Let it expire. Go back upstairs, apologize for existing in the wrong shape. Instead, a single sentence. I confirm my acceptance. Sent, no adrenaline, no cinematic swell, just a steady exhale. 20 minutes after I walked out, my phone rang. Her name. Where are you? She asked. Not angry now, just annoyed. Outside. A pause. Coming back. Not tonight. Silence shifted on the line. What does that mean? It means I need space. Another pause. This time, I could almost hear her recalculating the tone she wanted to use. Don't be dramatic. I'm not. Let the quiet sit there. It made her uncomfortable. It made me stronger. Then I said it plainly. I accepted the transfer. She didn't respond at first. What transfer? The one I told you about. The branch position. You said you weren't taking that. I wasn't. The distinction hung between us. You're doing this because of what I said? No. I replied, and I meant it. Doing this because of what it revealed. Her breathing changed. Not sobbing. Not rage. Something more fragile. Didn't mean it like that. I know, I said, and I did. She hadn't meant leave. She had meant adjust. Bend. Soften, optimize, make yourself easier to live with. But some words, once spoken, remove illusion. They clarify the hierarchy. I wasn't her partner in that sentence. I was friction. You're overreacting. She tried again, but it sounded thinner now. Firm finalized it when I confirmed. It's done. That was the unmistakable part. Not my decision alone. Not something she could negotiate down. Paperwork, authority, process. A door that doesn't reopen because someone regrets the push, she asked. 2 weeks! Another silence. Heavier. You'd really leave over one argument, back against the bench and looked up at the dim streetlight. It wasn't one argument. She didn't fight that. Cars passed, kept moving. The world didn't care that ours was tilting. I didn't think you would actually go, she said quietly. I almost laughed, not cruelly. That's the problem. There it was, the real shift, not anger, not revenge. Recognition, for too long, had been predictable in my endurance, reliable in my tolerance. She hadn't needed to consider the cost of her worst moments because I absorbed them. Tonight, I didn't. I'm not trying to hurt you, I said. I know. Her voice cracked just slightly. She stopped. Restarted. I was frustrated. No. And I don't want my life to be easier without you. The sentence lingered softer now. Corrected. But language doesn't rewind. I hope it's not, I said gently. That was the closest thing to victory either of us would get. No shouting. No slammed doors. No moral speeches. Just two adults standing at the edge of a sentence that changed trajectory. Come by tomorrow to pack a few things, I added. You're really doing this?
Yes.
She didn't beg. She didn't threaten. She just breathed. And in that breath was the cost. When the call ended, I didn't feel powerful. I felt steady, not triumphant, just aware. Some words are stress tests. They expose load-bearing walls. Tonight hers did, and I finally stopped pretending I was built to carry everything.